What's up, my people? We are live. So I wanted to show y'all something. You see, this scene right here aged perfectly. See, Nina saw through Willow before we all did. I'm about to show y'all what I'm talking about.
We want to lie to Wiley and tell him that people don't have flaws.
Nell was way beyond flawed. If she had had her way, Michael would never have known that Wiley was his son. You would never have known that he was your grandson. Every time I think we've made some headway, you prove that there is just no reasoning with you. You only see what you want to.
Get off your damn high horse. I am sorry that Nell did these horrible things to you. I am. But it has made you so self-righteous that you can't acknowledge anyone else's pain but your own.
Enough. If anyone needs perspective, Nina, it's you. No matter how hard you try to rewrite history or how badly you wish Nell could have been redeemed, it doesn't change the facts, Nina. She was a kidnapper and a murderer, and the only reason we're safe is because she's dead.
Now you see? Now who else is the kidnapper? Who else is the attempted murderer now? Okay? All right, coming off music vibes, it's time to roast the hell out. I hope your day was good and your headache's gone. Yeah, I took a Tylenol PM and I was back to I went to sleep and then I woke up good as new. Hi Susan. Hi Melanie. How are you tonight, sweetheart? So great to have you back a second day in a row. But how are you tonight, Susan? But yeah, Nina saw through Willow before we all did, okay? Nina, she knew that her daughter was trash before she knew that was her daughter, okay? Nina was speaking the truth. Yes, indeed, I'm 100% better. It's been a while. Yes, indeed. It's really great to see you. But yeah, because you tell me what lies was Nina telling, okay? She sees Willow, like I could have pulled another scene when Nina told Willow, you know, you may have everybody else fooled with this act of yours, but I see right through you. You're just as selfish as they come. That's what Nina said to Willow, and that was true. Everything she said, oh, Willow was so fake back then. I would not trust that girl after she slept her way into Michael's family, but he allowed that shit because he was so in love with her. Exactly. But yeah. Now, fast forward to today's episode. Now, Nina is trying to stick up for Willow, and Willow's trying to throw her under the bus, talking about, oh, you shot Drew. Hi, Tamara Price. How are you? So Willow has no loyalty. She has no class. She has no respect. But Nina, on the other hand, she is a dingbat. First of all, the number one rule, you don't speak to the police when you are a person of interest. You don't talk without a lawyer present. This dingbat Nina talk about, oh, I'll gladly talk without a lawyer present. You dingbat. Melanie said, Kyreese, you're going to love the Newmans teaming up against Kane for tomorrow over this AI software. No, I'm not, because that sounds like Nikki Newman getting some sort of win. So if Nikki's getting a win, I'm not happy about it. Anything that benefits the Newmans benefits Nikki, and I don't like anything that benefits Nikki. So therefore, I'm very unhappy of anything that benefits Nikki is bad to me. So I love it. I love the enthusiasm, but just know that anything that makes Nikki Newman happy makes me automatically unhappy. Because Nikki Newman is an evil woman from head to toe. That woman is just pure, unfiltered evil. And on top of that, Nikki Newman is a mean drunk too. A very mean drunk. This is one of the main reasons I couldn't stand her and Michael as a couple then, and I would never stand for whatever president. I would never root for them, even if they reunite. Hell no. I didn't want them together in the first place, let alone to be reunited. Absolutely not. But like, yeah, I thought that Willow was so out of pocket the way she was talking to Nina today. So I really feel like we should get that version of Nina back. I think that Nina should go back to hating Willow. Because what's the point of like loving Willow, thinking she's your daughter? Like, I'm just saying, just because she may be your daughter, don't mean she deserves to be. Okay? At the end of the day, yeah, Nina is a nutcase, but how much can one person take of all that abuse? Willow has been abusing Nina for months now. Like, Nina is literally so shook that one thing she does wrong, Willow will cut her out. So you know what? Respect isn't what you ask for. Sometimes, in some cases, you just gotta take your losses. Like, Willow is not a prize here. I would not be bragging. You would not love Michael going back to Victor to tell him that Kane offered him a proposition to work for him, but it's only to work for Victor. I don't feel for Nina or Willow. Both can go outside and touch a whole infinite field of grass forever. Let them go. Damn, man, damn. Facts. Because Nina is just a nutcase, though. But on other news with General Hospital, you know I have to... Oh, yeah, thank you. Thank you, Aaron. And how are you tonight, Aaron Hill? Yeah, because I didn't appreciate the way Chase was talking to Brooklyn today. I'm like, has he lost his rabbit ass mind? He must have really hit his head today. I'm like, you don't speak to my boo Brooklyn like that. You don't raise your voice to my Brooklyn like that. He don't talk to Brooklyn like that. He don't even look at her sideways like that. The way I didn't like all that bass in Chase's voice. I'm like, Chase, sir, you may have put that ring on that finger, but I will take that ring off and shove it down your throat. Because he don't be talking to my boo Brooklyn like that. I didn't like the way he questioned her. You get another detective to question her then. Talk about, I need to know now. I'm like, oh, excuse me, but no man with a powdered sperm gets to talk to Brooklyn Quartermain like that. I hate with a purple passion seeing Phyllis trying to dictate Kane's love life with Lily. He goes off on her and she deserves it. The Amazon Phyllis. She's still around. If Chase is questioning BOQ, then he's heading for DIVORCE. Exactly. And on top of that, if he sleep with that tramp Willow, he's dead to me. I'm just waiting on confirmation that Chase is going to lose his mind. I'm waiting on that. Because the second he cheats on Brooklyn with Willow is the second. All about that bass. I'm just saying. Because we can't have this. Why in our Brooklyn still asleep with Dante? She don't want no Dante, but who I was about to talk about was Ava. I love that Ava was on today's episode today. She sure was, and she gave that witch Christina those sleeping pills. So Rick, you in for a world of more hurt. You are going to love the confrontation with Michael and Phyllis tomorrow. He better cheat. He better not. Not if he knows what's good for him. I'm just saying he want to get on the wrong side of history. He about to play a game of F around and find out. Brooklyn is the best thing, the only good thing that will ever happen to him. It's Brooklyn Quartermain. Kyreese, you love everything about Ava. We know. Look, listen. She was awesome in today's episode. I loved how she checked Dante. Did y'all peep that? You're gonna love the competition with Michael and Phyllis tomorrow. I sure will. If Michael rips into that Amazon, cheat on that linebacker looking like a pork, not a pork chop. Look, I will shake and bake Brooklyn Quartermain up. I'm just saying. I will eat Brooklyn out like shake and bake pork chops. Look. Hi, Krista. How are you? Brooklyn Quartermain is sexy. Care what y'all say. Y'all sleeping on my girl. That woman, she got all the looks and the brains and the talent. She got all of it. Brooklyn Quartermain is shaped like the letter P. Oh, please. Hi, Regina. How are you tonight? But yeah, Ava. Oh, I liked how she checked Dante. Did y'all peep that? She said, me and Christina got business, as in none of your business. I was like, oh, okay, Ava. Drag on. You go ahead. Talk about, oh, are you harassing her? Are you bothering her? I'm like, I ain't scared of you. We ain't scared of you, Mr. Pound Your Chest. Dante learned real quick that Ava ain't GL. Remember when Dante was all hostile with Thing? He knew to back off of Ava real quick. Dante, don't F around and find out over here. Ava don't care about your little 5-foot tall daddy or your mama. Okay? She already shot your mama. She killed your cousin. What do you think she gonna do to your little short, scrawny ass? I mean, your little short ass. You gonna be right next to whatever, and then she'll still live to tell the tale. She will take that badge away from you so quickly. Ava will ruin the rest of your life, Dante. So he better check that tone. I'm still mad at Dante ever since he lied in that courtroom. He told the judge that Ava's not a good mother. Lies. That he don't think Ava's a good mother. Dante has been on my bad side ever since. And who was that Michael was looking for? He said a young blonde woman. I know. I'm wondering, is it Jacinda? Hopefully it's Jacinda. Jacinda is hot. Brooklyn Quarter Pounder looks worse than Katie Logan. Who? Oh, please. Katie Logan looked like Cameron Gravano. So therefore, who are we? You know what? Oh, maybe it's Jacinda. That'd be a twist. Uh-huh. I do like Jacinda. I liked her. I remember when I told my mom that I liked Jacinda on General Hospital. She said who? The hoe? Dead. Hi, Allison. Allison said, hey, Kyreese in chat. Portia disappointed me today in not finishing God's work on Drew. Exactly. I'm like, damn, why did Portia have to do her job today? I wish Portia would have done what her hairdresser did. I'm like, damn. Because, that hairdresser of Portia's be tired as hell. They'd be like, girl, I'm not about to keep trying to straighten your hair, girl. You a curly-haired heifer. I'm just saying. So that's why Portia stayed with the, I want to dance with somebody who loves me. Haircut all day, every day. Fat back Katie. It's back fat. You got to put the back in front of the fat in order for it to fit. Because she got a small stomach but a fat back. That is Katie Logan. So it's back fat. Brady and Steve are getting close to the truth on Sophia's fake scheme on the adoption. Melinda will be very close, and Tate confronts Sophia as well. Hi, Danny Bear 87. How are you? Welcome. But yes, Dewan, you're gonna address Katie Logan correctly. I don't even watch that show anymore. But it's Katie Logan is back fat. She's not a fat back. She got the back fat. Gotta put some respect on it, okay? Because if they just think that she's all fat, then they won't know what it really is. It's back fat. You always talk about bad about Portia when I come here. Oh yeah, you mean I want to dance? Yep, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. I want to dance for somebody. That's what Portia's hairstyle be looking like. I'm just Katie's only trying to push Ridge and Brooke back together. Oh God, I can't with that. Like, I don't get why back fat Katie is still Brooklyn Quarter Pounder's mom. Whatever. Look. Timmy. Come here. Oh, Lord. Portia didn't waste no time moving on from Curtis. She sure didn't. But little Bill, like, don't be making the same mistake twice. Don't go sitting up in here thinking that you're just gonna go back to Jordan on the rebound again. Cause you didn't trust Jordan either last time. Like, I feel like now is the perfect time for Curtis to go back to being a crackhead. I want to see Curtis on crack. Now I know that's gonna sound mean, but I think that he needs that humbling pie. Him being in a wheelchair didn't do shit. So maybe if his old drug dealer comes back to town, I think that will really do a character development arc on Curtis. He needs it. So therefore, we could see him go through rehab and become a rehabilitated man. Eric told Ridge to choose Brooke already. I'm like, so everyone can shut the F up. Oh, Lord. Portia is certified, verified. Ho, ho, ho. Sha. Exactly. No, Curtis crackhead. Curtis is a crackhead. A Baltimore crackhead at that. That's what Curtis is. So we got to get him some help. I like Brooklyn. I hate Portia's hair. Also, go straight. At least try something. It was tight. Exactly. She can't keep her hair straight for no more than 2 hours. I'm just saying. I'm like, damn, girl, you got that curly gene. Lord have mercy. Just throw a wig on and be done with it. She's like, who? I know her hairdresser's tired. I know her hairdresser get at least a $500 minimum before Portia walks up in there. I know. She get that crap on retainer. I bet you she got Portia's credit card on retainer. I bet you. I will watch Bald when Emma comes back. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you. That's all I'm asking. See, if we put on a little bit more pressure, then the Bald and the Beautiful will know that it will be better off with Emma Barber back in town. If it takes one at a time, Donna Logan even said Eric loves Brooke more than her, so she's comfortable with being the side piece. Donna Logan, that's a name I never want to hear again. Whew. Maybe Portia will treat herself to a blowout. She's finally getting some good loving. Not Portia's hairdresser has her credit card. She got that shit. You know she got that shit on retainer, right on file. I bet you she know that credit card by heart. You be like, oh girl, I bet you her credit card is all over them business statements. Every single quarterly statement, Portia's credit card will be up in there. Every single shit, they put Portia on their income tax return. I do agree with Drew on one thing. Chase needs to stop feeling Willow so much. Exactly. No, Thomas will never change. Okay? He's an evil man who's done a lot of evil things. And apparently Bridget is coming back. Taylor is stupid for taking Ridge back. He was not happy today with Taylor all over him. Lord. He does the same thing when he goes back to Miss Mattress. He's all, no, for 5 seconds. And then, so true, Portia be putting him or her to work. Sure do. Isaiah loves Portia. Of course, because she's a little horseshoe. I'm dead. Look, I'm mean-spirited, but I'm nice. Yeah, I love Bridget. Ashley got married. Who? Who's Ashley? Long Nose Ashley from Beyond the Gates? Or the other one? But yeah, I didn't actually watch today's episode of Young and the Restless because I didn't feel like looking at Nikki. See, like, right when I'm ready to watch The Young and the Restless and I see her in the description, I know to avoid that episode like the plague. So that's what I need. I need y'all who watch The Young and the Restless a day in advance to let me know when it's a Nikki-free episode so I can watch it. I'm just saying, I really want to be covering The Young and the Restless on a day-to-day basis, but I can't stand to be looking at Nikki like that. I'm just saying. Y'all gotta give me a warning when she's there. So I want to make sure all these soap operas are represented. But you know, it's really hard to do that when you have to look at Nikki. It's just Ashley Jones. Melody said Ashley Brewer. Oh, okay. I don't know why we had to wait next week to watch Beyond the Gates. I feel like they just be shortchanging us. What's your beef with Nikki? An old woman. What did she ever do to you? She's done so much wrong in her life to me. Okay? She has been mean. She fired Audra. She's mean to Adam. But she fired Audra, and I'm still mad about it. She had the audacity to fire Audra. That's what I'm still mad about. And the way she still treats her, and she looks her nose down. She tried to kill JT and whatever and all that other nonsense, and she's just overall mean. Because I don't even like Adam like that no more. So I am mad at the way that Nikki, like I'm still mad when she told Adam, you got 24 hours to get out of town or you're going to regret it every day for the rest of your miserable life. I'm still mad about that too. But that's just on the surface mad. But I'm mad that she fired Audra with her rude ass. And then she had the audacity to brag about, oh, yeah, you haven't been able to get a job since Victor and I fired you. And that was just a few weeks ago. And she fired Audra because she's a miserable old drunk. Now, all Audra said was, are you sure you're able to handle this? I can handle it all for you. So that is my beef with Nikki. that bitter old troll, ex-stripper. She's a serial killer. Nikki and Victor were ill today. I didn't want to see Nikki whine and dine Victor with his own money. Facts! Good night. Oh, hi, Jacqueline. Nikki acts like Kane is so wrong, and I'm actually thinking, why is Kane wrong but Victor Newman right? Exactly. I can't believe the way Willow talking to Nina and calling her out on her first name. Well, I could believe the first name part. I love drunk Claire. LOL, Audra's mad. Oh yeah, but Audra. That's what I forgot. But what did Claire call Audra? They were name calling each other, but did they call each other bitches? But Holden might have spoken too soon though. He said, "Oh, Audra won't do anything physical to anyone." Oh yes, she might. She got that Spanish woman temper. Now that's how she says her greetings. I like this new side of Claire. What if Roger Howard plays Audra's drunky dad? We're supposed to believe she's a white man's baby? I'm dead. Hey, so be it. Audra called Claire a murderer and Claire called her a bee. If I was Nina, I'd be like, forget you, weeping Willow. Exactly. I sure would be like that too. I would rip into Willow. Because Willow is just like Nell. They're cut from the same exact cloth. That's how they operate. They're 4 generations of net jobs all in one. I can't with the Young and the Restless, but I'm sure Kyle loves having these women fight over him. What an annoying boy. Facts. I got an issue with Kyle too. She could have a white dad and a Spanish mother. She could. But does she? We all know she could. But the question is, does she though? I thought her dad was dead. Look, Kyle is not worth it. He sure ain't. He ain't worth it at all. Kyle ain't ish. But what was I going to say about Days of Our Lives? Look, I'm ready for Sophia to go. She's such a wasteful character. Okay? And who has the baby anyways? Is it still Leo? What you didn't call Carly going to do when she finds out? What you think Carly gonna do when she finds out about Jocelyn? She's gonna cuss Brennan out. That's all she's gonna do. Go around, she's gonna slap Brennan and say, "You son of a bitch!" And yeah, and go lockjaw on him. That's all she's gonna do. Start barking, running that mouth of hers. Bark, 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 bark. That's it. And then she'll go to the next man like nothing happened. It looks like Willow Tate is the one that shot Drew Kane. I hope Roger's character gets with Phyllis. I remember the hot chemistry Roger and Michelle had on GH. Oh, yeah. But I hate that Amazon Phyllis style. That's the only issue. Because I hate Phyllis so much. So that would just, and Claire ain't even all that. She sure ain't, but she's halfway there though. She's cute. Tracy saw on his way to Drew's house. And Tracy Quarterman could shut the hell up. That's what she could do. She talk about, oh yeah, because even though as far whatever our relationship is, he's still my brother's son. I'm like, and does it look like we give a damn whose son he is? He's the runt of the family, okay? Don't nobody need him. Like, your brother didn't even know that Drew existed. So shut the hell up. Your brother ain't thinking about Drew. He don't even know he existed. I don't like how Brady telling the judge to give Kristen mass punishment. Well, yeah, Leo and Hobby still have him. Hobby was thinking of adopting him. Today, Chanel was thinking about it after she read the article about the baby at the house fire. I am shocked Tracy showing Drew sympathy. I know, it's pissing me off. Drew don't deserve no damn sympathy. He don't deserve nothing. They're, they're over here living their best life. That is what they doing. They living their best life. Right, Tammy? Is that what you're doing? You're living your best life. Aren't you, Tammy? Tammy? Where the camera? Huh? Gordon? There you go. Come on, don't be shy. Hey, Gordon. I guess so. But we're going to move on. But we are about to move on from that topic. We're not going to mention that topic. And that's my boundary. And that's what I'm standing on. We're just going to move on. Now, like C. Curtis and Alexis when she heard Drew got shot. Exactly. But Ava is... I can't take Gemini's man. Damn. Alan didn't raise Drew and Jason together. He sure didn't. So he don't care about he don't even know Drew existed. Noted. Exactly. Thank you. Good. Lordy. That's the life of the streamer. But at least I'm the life of the party. Woo! Hi, Gordon and Tammy, and Tanya's over there too. She was all sweet today. Ava smirked like she saw something. Look, Ava was like, okay, well, let's all get some coffee and get our story straight. Look, Ava was not. Hi, Amber. How are you? So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Ava was like, look, bubbly the drip. Ava don't care. When someone she don't like is in the hospital, she will gloat and glad about it. Britta told Jocelyn, so you're a WSB. Look, Britt, I was wondering if Kai used gloves, his sleeves, or something when he touched the bat and the doorknob. I know. Poor Kai. I hope he don't have to end up in the big house of jail. I hope not. Lordy. Cannot wait for Beyond the Gates next week. It was sloppy to be Ava or Sonny. Oh, Ava wouldn't do that. I mean, she would, but she would have done it right. Drew wouldn't be breathing if Ava shot him. Heather told Drew Franco's adoptive mother, Betsy Frank. Yeah, Betsy, Ditsy Betsy, and all them other ones. They could kiss that behind because Drew ain't ish. He ain't ish. I know Jason must be so embarrassed to have Drew as an adoptive brother. I would be. I mean, as a twin brother, I'd be so embarrassed. I would just be mortified if that was my brother. Drew came. He's a useless piece of shit. I still want to know the backstory with Pascal and Sidwell, what Colette has to do with them as a WSB agent. But dang, why couldn't they let Drew stay dead? I'm just saying. Drew was almost dead, and now Portia and Lucas had to revive him. If he already coded, they should have just let him code. I'm like, dang, he was almost somebody else's problem. He was about to be downstairs. Jason ain't all that either. He sure ain't, but he's a step up from Drew. If I was Jason and someone asked me, is Drew your twin? I'd be like, no, but I don't know him. I don't know him at all. So I'd be like, I wish that Jason was Scout's father. Me too. Scout would be better off. Even though Jason's not that much of a step up, but he's still better. When Portia was doing the surgery on Drew, she had a flashback and I heard a gunshot. Portia didn't do it. That hair is too loud. It would give her away. But Trina burned the letter. But Alexis, Ava, this partnership is really working because of Alexis and Ava. I just wish that Christina wasn't a factor. By not a factor, I mean I wish she didn't have a voice. By a voice, I mean I wish she wasn't breathing. By I wish she wasn't breathing means I wish she was next to Drew. Okay? That's what I wish for Christina. To be right next to Drew. In hell, where she belongs. She's trash, okay? Christina Corinthos is trash with a capital T. And I don't like her. And I want to see her in prison, where she belongs. But it's still kind of weird to see Alexis and Ava being civil with each other right now. This is the closest they've ever been. But I like that dynamic, though, because Ava's always in the driver's seat. She always got all the attitude. She be leading the conversations with them. But Tracy talking about Beyonce's on vacation with her husband Jay-Z and their kids are on her birthday. Cool. As for Michael, he finds out the woman was chatting in the bar to solidify his supposed alibi, but doesn't make much progress. Yeah. Jocelyn is not working as a WSB agent. I don't think. I. Oh, wait a minute. So Audra was ready to close to throw hands with Claire today. Yo, my favorite character on Jidge is Jason. What about you, bro? Hello, Valerie. My favorite character is Ava Jerome. She is the best thing since sliced bread. Oh, Audra was ready to hit Claire today. Gemini. What's weird? Martin being Drew's emergency contact. Yeah, because nobody likes Drew. What happened on GH? Drew got saved by Horsha and Lucas, and Ava. She gave Christina the sleeping pills. Hi, Rosemary Brown. So that they can give Ding, and Ava's gonna be Alexis's alibi, and Alexis had it down pat. She said, "Yeah, because nobody would believe that you would help me." And on the Young and the Restless, Audra almost punched Claire in the face. I didn't know about that. If I knew about that, I would have watched it. Yes, Audra would have grabbed Claire in her face, but Holden, ew, oh my God. Never mind. Ugh. Lord, a nasty picture popped up. Holden stopped the slap. Lord. Now, did he? Did he really? But I'm so happy that he almost slapped Audra. I mean, that Audra got a little backbone. So I'm hoping that means Audra might end up punching Nikki. Josh Griffith, if you want me to get in my good graces, let Audra throw some alcohol in Nikki's face. That will really make my year. So Audra didn't fight Nikki or Victor, but she want to fight Popsicle Stick. Oh, please. That's because if she hit them old people, they'll be trying to send her to jail for elder abuse. But she got to get that money first. So, but Claire ain't got no money like them yet. Claire ain't even get her trust fund yet. They gave her a couple of dollars by now. So she could still hit Claire. But if she can provoke Nikki into hitting her, I'm talking a massive lawsuit. I don't understand why Claire going after Audra so hard and giving her a pissed face a pass. Yes, Audra was going to hit Claire in her face, but Holden stop her from hitting her. I knew Audra had that temper, but I know it's in there. But you know what? I don't care. Josh, make it happen. Let her hit Nikki. And hit her hard, too. Push that mean drunk down the stairs. And yes, I blame Nikki Newman for all my problems. For all the world's problems right now, I put it on Nikki Newman. Donald Trump is in office. I blame Nikki Newman. She voted for him. Okay? It's her fault. It's her fault. Okay? Everything's wrong. The kids in Alabama can't read. It's Nikki Newman's fault. I will blame her for everything, just like I blame Christina for everything. Like how Claire refused loser lame proposal. If Lord have mercy. That he exactly that drunk biatch. But what were your favorite moments of General Hospital history? Or better yet, I have a different question to frame it. If you could create your dream storyline, what would it be outside of the obvious? The kids in Alabama can't read is Nikki Newman. That is definitely a memorable quote. The kids in Alabama can't read is Nikki Newman's fault. Lord. Mm-mm-mm-mm. So I have no intentions of going to Alabama. Unless if I freaking had to. But I realize I've been blessed with this platform. So if I ever have to travel to a place I don't want to be, y'all will be there every step of the way because I will go live. Okay? They not about to get me. No way. I'm a good man. I pay my taxes and mind my beeswax. I will not tolerate no foolishness. I'm a man of ambition and goals. That is what I do. Shit. Look. Ugh. God, man, where? Where is Tammy doing? Tammy. Look. You're a good thought. That's all. I'm a good thought from the thought. Anytime, anywhere you are, absolutely. So if I had to take a business trip to promote my businesses, I had to conduct business. First of all, my first question would be like, this is year 2025. Why the fuck we can't handle it remotely? My first question. Second question, once I'm dead. Let me talk about it's called e-print. It's called e-print. All I gotta do is take a picture with my signature on it or press Control F and bam, I could type it in. I'll have my lawyer read over the contract, and that crap could be all done remotely. Like I'd be like, and they could print it out them damn selves. That's number one. Well, I gotta be all up in their face. This ain't 1950 no more. We're not riding on little goat carts to go everywhere. We ain't riding horses to go. Half of you know the money on the nightstand can't be left remotely. I'm dead. No, but it can be Venmo or Cash App or Zelle. I'm just saying. My bank account will be happy. Shit, you wait until they find a device that starts spitting out cash. Or mobile ATM, where all you have to do is just tap your phone do that and money will come out of your phone. That will happen one day. Curtis told Jordan that him and Portia were over. Brooklyn looks like Ridge Forrester. Look, there's many ways to get my money. Zone finance. I'm dead. Look, listen. But if I had to go down there, then I just gotta go do what I got to do. But them and their homophobia, their biphobia can kiss my black ass. Because I am me. And I'm not changing for nobody. Portia getting her groove back. She's doing good. That was low to say that. To say what? To say what? I said what I said, and I stand by it 10 toes down. Where the hell was Nina? Is she lying for Willow? Yep. Or she's probably lying for herself. I wouldn't put it back because Willow gonna throw up talk about, oh yeah, because we all know your history with. But didn't I tell y'all that Willow would say that? Hold up, they're stealing my lines. They're stealing my lines. Because I told you, she'd be like, you see, Nina, you have a history of violence and instability. I told you she would say that. I told you. I knew it. See, Nina, because this is your fault. I thought I could trust you. I knew she would say that shit. I knew it. She's so predictable. I said every last line that she would blame Nina. I knew it. Yeah, if you asked me, Alabama is one I would not want to do a part if I was LGBT or of exactly either one of them. Thank you, Black Purple, for proving my point. Alabama is one of them states I would not want to be part of if I was black, Latina, Hispanic, or LGBTQ. Alabama has proven over and over and over again that they need to be held accountable for their actions, their disgusting actions. Yes, those are your lines. Willow put Nina on blast. I love that Julie's opening a bookstore and keeping herself distracted. I wonder if Willow is pregnant. Ain't that bony hoe ain't pregnant? She's a bony hoe. She is not pregnant. So, that is true. Julie need to stay, and you have all seen I'm black, so it's frozen day in hell before I ever step foot in that place. Exactly. I have no intentions of going to Alabama. I better not have no ties to no Alabama, but I swear. Because if I go on a date and I find out that she has ties to Alabama, I know for a fact I don't want to sleep with her. Not a bony hoe. Why? Shit. Them Alabamians, they're nothing but white trash over there. And I don't want nothing to do with them unless I have to, but because I'm a peaceful man. I want my peace. But I don't deserve to be attacked for simply being me. I don't cause no trouble. I have no ties to Alabama, and I want to keep it that way. Willow is pregnant for Kyreese. Girl, bye. Brooklyn Quartermain looks pregnant. You're going to quit coming at my Brooklyn, okay? I've let you come at her one too many times. You would sleep with her for but no fabuloso. Nope, I'll keep my pants zipped. Thank you. Because Alabama, Texas, and Florida, all of them, I got issues with all three of them states for their homophobia. Blatant homophobia, biphobia, transphobia, all of them are, and racism, and all of them are strong issues in all of those states. So I'm hoping that I don't have to ever step foot in any of those states. Exactly. Exactly. I don't understand some people's need to belittle and put down people who aren't what society wants them to be. I'm like, man, thank you. F you and goodbye. Exactly. Like, I'm just saying. But they set their people, but I see very clearly what they're doing now. The people over there, they don't educate them of their rights, okay? So just because a cop approaches you, that don't mean shit. Okay? You could say two words. I have nothing to say without my attorney present. That will shut down most of that bullshit that they be trying, all these trumped up charges. Stop falling for those trumped up charges. So you see, because your parents try to beat you like a runaway slave, and then they turn around and say, oh, because if you're not afraid of me, you won't be afraid of the police. You don't need to be afraid of the police. You need to show some restraint with the police, but you need to be smarter than the police, because half the time they talk themselves into a whole bunch of civil lawsuits. Okay, but people like to take the bait and shit instead of really thinking. You got to build yourself a credible witness. Okay, there are ways around that bullshit lies that they be telling them on them. They literally, because a lot of the times when those cops think they know everything, they think they can just get away with everything, it's because they go after people that don't know their rights. But really, you could easily trip them up with their own words against them when you learn when to shut up and when to use your brain. You have to use your brain, okay? It don't matter what they say they're arresting you for or whatever. All those lies and trumped up charges that will come out later, and you can get millions and millions and millions of dollars from these bastards. If you play it right, you have to play your cards right and don't fall for the bullshit. Because there's plenty of attorneys out there that will work with you on a contingency basis. Okay? Especially if you're black, if you're LGBT, we're not as isolated as we think. There are attorneys out there that will represent us. But you see, we keep falling for that trap. But Alabama State is racist. They are. They're racist as fuck. They're racist. Them, Texas, and then that Florida governor, he really make me sick. I don't want to step foot in Florida while that son of a bitch DeSantis is governor. I don't want no parts of Florida. Fuck that. That piece of shit is publicly disrespectful to the LGBT community. But yeah, I miss Jada Hunter. Yeah. Like I said, you got to build yourself a credible witness, because a lot of that shit that they be doing, if that shit gets exposed in open court, they don't want it to get to that. But you see, they try to trick you into doing that. Some cops play a good cop, bad cop. Some cops play overly Alabama is still segregated. I'm serious. I lived there a long time ago. Exactly. I would not step 1 foot into exactly. Not 1 foot. Not unless if I freaking had to. The only way I would have to is say if I got some chick pregnant and she got some family in Texas. Like Texas are some racist motherfuckers and homophobic. Except with two exceptions of Dewan and Melanie. Those are the only two exceptions. They are awesome, but they're awesome despite Texas, not because of Texas. They are awesome despite it. I just want to put that out there. I love Melanie Corley with all my heart. People have already had enough to be scared of on a day-to-day basis. Who you love, the color of your skin, your ethnicity, or anything pertaining to you who shouldn't be one more thing to add. Exactly. That's why when a lot of those over the top talk about, oh, I'm old school type parenting. Like don't get me started on this on some bald headed bitch that was talking all this shit on Facebook today. I was like, she can get that skillet to her head too, because she want to talk about, oh, my house, my rules, oh, da 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 da. Yep, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. No, like, no, you don't get to have no opinion. If I want your opinion, I'll ask for it. Like, okay, but that same old black bitch will be the same type of woman that will have grown men touching on her daughter and then tell her daughter to shut up and go pray about it, or go ahead and sit there and talk about, I don't give a damn what you say, you're a fucking liar, you wanted it anyways because you with your little fast ass and blah 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 blah. That's the same type of toxic ass old school mothers that wonder why their daughters don't fuck with them and why their sons don't fuck with them, or why their sons don't stick around. Them same type of toxic ass ones. You act like, oh yeah, you want to talk about my house, my rules, but then you're really a toxic bitch. So let's just, them old boomer bitches, they could kiss my black ass. Lord. The reason why sons don't want to stick around for their children because of toxic mothers like that one that was talking all this shit. I'm like, Lord. The reason why black women struggle to keep a man is because that toxic black mother. She's the start of it. I still want to know why Britta was doing from years she faked her death. That's true. Nevada is a little backwards here too, but Las Vegas, in my opinion, is the more up-to-date part of it. In the city I've always known since I was born and raised. Henderson, not too much. Now, there's a distinction now. I'm not talking about the decent moms. The decent moms are decent because they're the type of moms that be like, okay, as long as you do what you're supposed to do, I won't fuck with you. I'm only gonna fuck with you when you fuck up. If that's decent ones. I'm talking about the toxic ones that just be toxic and put you in no-win situations so they can just beat you to take out their frustrations on you, and then they act like that, like, oh, that was just for your own good. No, the fuck it wasn't. You spread toxic hate worldwide. Like a mother killed thing. I still have my exactly because your mom was decent. Was decent though. I'm not talking about the decent moms are not that. I'm just saying. I was talking about the specific woman that I was talking about on that thing. But still, decent ones are decent ones. But if they didn't let no man go touching the ones that let men touch on their daughters. Or men beat on their sons. That's the one I'm talking about. And then still have the nerve to hide behind my house, my rules. You don't like it, get out, or put you in no-win situations. Like, they'll tell everybody to do the chores, and then the child that actually did the chores gets beat anyways. While the ones that didn't do shit don't do anything. That's what I'm talking about. Those toxic ones. And then have the nerve to talk about, oh, you didn't have it that bad. Da, 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 da. Then they scapegoat that one. I'm talking about those type of parents. Nevada's a little backwards here too, but Las Vegas, in my opinion, is more up to date part of it. Always seen it since I was born and raised. Henderson, not so much. Did you hear the heartbreaking story on the two children got shot with 15 of them at the Catholic Church in Minneapolis, Minnesota? Yeah. Here in Texas, the flooding of kids. I'll never understand parents who co-sign off their kids being abused to keep a man or a woman. That makes me ill. I'm not a parent yet, but like, what's that to teach your? You want to teach your? Exactly. Those are the ones that I'm talking about. Those are the exact ones I'm talking about. Okay. I'm not seeing Jada. Yeah. My mom was from the Forest, Mississippi. Nice. Lordy. Yeah. I also heard about that 11-year-old boy that got murdered, that got killed because of a ding dong ditch. I'm like, yeah, Jada's been gone for a while. Dang. No wonder why I haven't been watching days like that. My girl Jada Hunter hasn't been around. Those women you mentioned are selfish mothers who have no business. Exactly. And then society still puts those mothers on pedestals. Oh, well, she's still your mother. Oh, she's still, like, shut the fuck up. I'm just saying. Oh, God said to honor your mother and your father. Shut the fuck up. Honoring does not mean letting them abuse you and not doing shit about it. Lord. I think that Jada took off the show. Or haven't you seen her there, Jacqueline? Lordy. So yeah, that's like Willow. She's co-signing on the emotional abuse of her kids and doesn't give a damn. Meet my mom. Facts. Those people need help. It's pathetic. Those people can pop out kids like nothing. They need to be mandatory vasectomies and mandatory hysterectomies. That's what they need to start doing. But one day at a time, we will make this world a safer place. Because I am good at heart. Brady needs to shut his fucking mouth. He forget that Kristen still has custody of Rachel and she still allowed him to see his daughter. Facts. And she ain't convicted yet. I heard that, but the opposite people used to say, "Oh, he's still your father. He's the sperm donor." That's even worse. I heard that. I better never hear no bullshit like that. I swear, society loves to put parents on pedestals, but a lot of them ain't shit. I mean, there's a lot of good parents out there, but there's a lot of ain't shit parents too. That's how you, right there, how imbalanced karma is. Good people have so many issues having children, but the horrible ones who have no business having kids drop them like nothing. Facts. It's ridiculous. Luckily, my future three will be all set. Like I said, how do you feel about Johnny cutting his father out of his life? He's very ungrateful. But his father is EJ, though, when you think about it. Hey, last day. Lord. Hi, Tammy. Tammy. Just because you're a parent, you're claiming baby number 3. I told you I'm maturing. Just because you're a parent doesn't mean you should be around them if they're a toxic family too. Stay around people that are positive. That's what I'm doing. I've been feeling much better. Exactly. I am so grateful to get to know Danny Bear 87. She is so awesome. She always has a beautiful smile, a beautiful laugh. Like, she is a wonderful woman. The quarter pounder dropped the child like it was nothing. Brooklyn is not that fat. I'm tired of you keep talking about Brooklyn's weight every 5 seconds, okay? Brooklyn Quartermain is a reasonable sized woman. All right? And I'm tired of all your lies and your fallacies. I done put up with it enough. Okay, Dewan? Thank you. Of course. Tammy. Tammy. You're so pretty. Tammy. Look at Tammy. Oh, I thought that was Tanya Edge's daughter. So what about Tracy Abbott? It's good to know. It's good to know you too, Kyreese. You make me laugh. Awesome. So what about Tracy Abbott? What about her? Look, Tracy Abbott ain't a size 2. But it ain't like she's a size 2,000 either. So leave my girl alone. Okay? We're gonna leave my girl alone. That's what we're gonna do. I'm done talking about Tracy Abbott. I said what I had to say. I defended her. That woman knows her fashion. Okay? She has her special catalog. Look, all the countries come together to put together Tracy's wardrobe. She wear Russian, Afghanistan, all of them. All of them, okay? Afghanistan comes together to make Tracy some clothes. So does Russian. So does Mexico. My girl stays slaying. Why not kill our 3 male characters so bring 3 characters on? That's true. But they needed some fresh blood. And at least Tamara Braun and Roger Howarth could act. So they needed that shot in the arm for a minute. How are you feeling about a Tessa and Daniel pairing? You know, Tessa just needed a man in her bed after a while. Because imagine having Mariah in your bed all day, all night. I'd be tired of shit. Having to pick that big bitch up. I remember when everyone thought Tracy is fat but has lost a lot of weight and just giving you a hard time about her. Thank you. I remember I've been through it. They're also getting a new Noah also. Yeah. But my issue with the new Noah, like he reminds me of someone I smashed. And I don't like thinking about that person or that time. So it's like that is my issue when he was Trip on Days of Our Lives, and then now who he is now. He reminds me of someone I smashed. That I shouldn't have smashed. Okay? That is why I don't like the new Noah. But hopefully I get over it. Maybe I misjudged him. Maybe I can get over it. Or maybe I'll just skip his scenes. The man who plays Daniel is gorgeous. So Mariah, if we still not know her, what happened with her and that old man, Mariah can go to hell. Thought memories. Luck. Well, what can I say? Lordy, did you hear that Danny Bear she wasn't on birth control, which means she's pregnant? No, I didn't hear that. Do you love that Billy Flynn is Kane Ashby, Lucas Adams, and Tamara Brown as Sierra? I still wonder when Noah come back, will he get back with Audra? Absolutely not. Not in this lifetime. Or the next one. And I ain't Amy Choi Clarke. That's right. See, Ron, at least you get me. You know I love Amy Choi. I love my egg foo. Hi, Gordon. You want to say hi to Gemini? Hi, Gordon. Gordon. Ouch. Hey, Gordon. So handsome. Yes, you are. Would have had the body if he was gay. He'd be a Smitty or run for his money. Gordon. Making your presence known. Look at it. He wanted to say hey. He's just chilling. He's like, uh-huh. Lord, you're so handsome. Handsome, handsome, handsome. He's like, anyways, what we talking about? See, Gordon, what we were talking about was Gordon staying respectfully in my lane. As her man, look. Look, Gordon is handsome, okay? We all know Gordon is a prize. Do you know who's gonna? Yes, we know. He used to play Trip on Days of Our Lives. Now he'll be playing Noah. And I'm hoping he don't get back with Audra, because that would mean I love cats so much. Same. But yeah, after Nina was a lying trick, I think Nina made her life more difficult when she lied, like she always lies. But she shouldn't have volunteered that information. She got to be smart. See, Nina, you need to take my credible witness training so you know not to get slipped up by the police. Why you don't want him with Audra? Because he's related to Nikki Newman. That's all the reason I need. I am that petty. I ain't never gonna be reasonably unreasonable. But I'm a simple man. And if you're related to Nikki, you're a red flag. That's why Audra's my favorite character. Why you think I liked Adam for as long as I did? He ain't blood related to Nikki. Why you think I love Audra, and why you think I tolerate Jack Abbott? Well, that's because he's Tracy's brother. Why you think I love Tracy Abbott so much? Not 1 ounce of blood does she share with Nikki. Why you think I came around to liking Nate? He don't like Nikki. Do you think that Portia's pregnant or she ran on birth control? Or if Audra does date a schemer like her? Look, Audra only schemes because she has to. Okay? For us, majority thought that Nina should disown Willow. Oh yeah, he's gonna be the new Noah. Trip. He was on Days of Our Lives. Wow. Yep. Now he's gonna be Noah. Noah. Noah does not need to be with toxic Audra. Audra's not toxic. She is scorned. And a wonderful actress. She is. But all right, folks, I'm going to call this stream a night. I had a lot of fun here, like always. I'm looking forward to coming back tomorrow. Have a great night, Tamara Price. Have a great night, Melanie Corley. It's so great to see you. Like always, have a great night, Rosemary Brown. Have a great night, Ron. Have a great night, Danny Bear 87. Have a great night, Black Purple. Gemini. Have a wonderful night. Have a good night, Jacqueline. I didn't even know when Audra dated. He doesn't fit the role. Yeah. But, I mean, he kind of looks like Sharon. We had fun, deep, meaningful conversations. Or have a great night, Dewan, and everybody else. I will be back tomorrow.